Many start on the right path, but wander away. Will we stay with God? Let's begin in 2 Chronicles 25. Amaziah was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jehoaddan of Jerusalem. And he did what was right in the sight of Yahweh, yet not with a whole heart. Now it happened as soon as the kingdom was strong in his grasp, that he killed his servants who had struck down the king his father. But he didn't put their sons to death, but did as it's written in the law of the book of Moses, which Yahweh commanded, saying, Fathers shall not be put to death for their sons, nor sons be put to death for their fathers, but each shall be put to death for his own sin. What did God tell Amaziah about his hired soldiers from pagan Israel? Moreover, Amaziah assembled Judah and appointed them according to their fathers' households, under commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds throughout Judah and Benjamin. And he took a census of those from 20 years old and upward, and found them to be 300,000 choice men, able to go to war and handle spear and shield. He also hired 100,000 valiant warriors from Israel for 100 talents of silver. But a man of God came to him, saying, O king, do not let the army of Israel come with you, for the Lord is not with Israel, nor with any of the sons of Ephraim. But if you do go, do it, be strong for the battle, yet God will bring you down before the enemy, for God has the power to help and to bring down. Amaziah said to the man of God, But what are we to do about the 100 talents which I've given to the troops of Israel? And the man of God answered, The Lord has much more to give you than this. Then Amaziah dismissed the troops which came to him from Ephraim to go home. So their anger burned against Judah, and they returned home in fierce anger. Was Judah victorious against Seir? Meanwhile, what did the soldiers from Israel do to Judah? Amaziah then marshaled his strength and led his army to the valley of Salt, where he killed 10,000 men of Seir. The army of Judah also captured 10,000 men alive, took them to the top of a cliff, and threw them down so that all were dashed to pieces. Meanwhile, the troops that Amaziah had sent back and had not allowed to take part in the war raided towns belonging to Judah from Samaria to Beth Horon. They killed 3,000 people and carried off great quantities of plunder. What great evil did Amaziah do? Did he listen to a prophet's warning? And now it was so, after Amaziah came from the slaughter of the Edomites, that he brought the gods of the people of Seir, set them up to be his gods, and bowed down before them, and burned incense to them. Therefore the anger of the Lord was aroused against Amaziah, and he sent him a prophet who said to him, Why have you sought the gods of the people, which could not rescue their own people from your hand? So it was, as he talked with him, that the king said to him, Have we made you the king's counselor? Cease. Why should you be killed? Then the prophet ceased and said, I know that God has determined to destroy you, because you've done this and have not heeded my advice. What insult did Jehoash send to Amaziah, rebuffing his challenge to battle? After consulting with his advisors, King Amaziah of Judah sent this challenge to Israel's king Jehoash, the son of Jehoahaz and grandson of Jehu. Come and meet me in battle. But King Jehoash of Israel replied to King Amaziah of Judah with this story. Out in the Lebanon mountains, a thistle sent a message to a mighty cedar tree, Give your daughter in marriage to my son. But just then a wild animal of Lebanon came by and stepped on the thistle, crushing it. You are saying, I've defeated Edom, and you're very proud of it. But my advice is to stay at home. Why stir up trouble that will only bring disaster on you and the people of Judah? Did Amaziah decide to fight against Israel anyway? Did God punish him? But Amaziah wouldn't listen, for it was of God, that he might deliver him into the hand of their enemies, because they'd sought after the gods of Edom. So Joash king of Israel went up, and he and Amaziah king of Judah looked one another in the face at Beth-shemesh, which belongs to Judah. Judah was defeated by Israel, so every man fled to his tent. Joash king of Israel took Amaziah king of Judah, the son of Joash, the son of Jehoahaz, at Beth-shemesh, and brought him to Jerusalem, and broke down the wall of Jerusalem from the gate of Ephraim to the corner gate, 400 cubits. He took all the gold and silver, and all the vessels that were found in God's house, with Obed-Edom, and the treasures of the king's house, and the hostages, and returned to Samaria. What happened to Amaziah as a direct result of his apostasy? Judah's king Amaziah, Jehoash's son, lived 15 years after the death of Israel's king Joash, Jehoahaz's son. The rest of Amaziah's deeds, from beginning to end, aren't they written in the official records of Israel's and Judah's kings? From the time Amaziah turned away from the Lord, some people conspired against him in Jerusalem. When Amaziah fled to Lachish, they sent men after him, and they murdered him in Lachish. They carried him back on horses, and he was buried with his ancestors in David's city. What's the ultimate end of those who choose the wrong way? The sea gave up the dead people who were in it, and death and its kingdom also gave up their dead. Then everyone was judged by what they had done. Afterwards, death and its kingdom were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Anyone whose name wasn't written in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. Do many start on the right path but wander away? Will we stay with God? You decide.